Let's solve this question next. 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x. And here also an interesting thing has been given, that is the values of x. Let's try and solve this one. We have studied a few important things in the previous question and seen some extra results related to this. But here now let us focus on what the NCERT people want. Observe carefully that 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to cos 3 theta. This is the formula that you should be aware of. This is something which you should be aware of already. If you're not aware of this, please let's understand this formula and memorize this formula carefully. 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to cos 3 theta, and if you're not aware of this, you would not be aware of a lot other formulae as well. Let me write a few more formulae for you. 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta is something which you would be aware of by now. This is sin 3 theta. Similarly, tan 3 theta is something that you should be aware of, tan 3 theta, or should I write it in the similar fashion? 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta over 1 minus 3 tan square theta is actually tan 3 theta. Now these are results related to 3 theta. What about results related to 2 theta? You can have that as well. 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. Or you can write this cos theta as under root of 1 minus sin square theta as well. So you in future you may encounter something 2x times 1 minus x square in the under root, right? So you know what kind of a substitution we want to use over there, right? What else? Cos 2 theta, yes. So 2 cos square theta minus 1 is equal to cos 2 theta. What about the other results? No, you can substitute cos theta and 2x, in case of 2x square minus 1, you'll use this. Right. What else? For tan x, yes, 2 tan theta over 1 minus tan square theta is equal to tan 2 theta. If you remember these results carefully, that is the values of cos theta, formula for tan 2 theta, sin 2 theta, tan 3 theta, sin 3 theta, cos 3 theta, you'll be able to solve questions based on those formulae. Let's take a look at this one. The important thing that we observe is that x has to be replaced by cos theta, or we have to substitute cos inverse x as theta. So let's use that substitution. Let cos inverse x equals theta, which gives me x equals cos theta. But one important thing has to be done over here only. What is that important thing? On the basis of this, since it is given that x belongs to this, let's find the values of theta first. Let's find the values of theta first. This says that x is greater than equal to 1 by 2, less than equal to 1 as given. Right, this is given to us. And since x lies in this interval, implies cos inverse x. Now if you take the cos inverse, you know that cos inverse is a decreasing function. Yes. Since it is a decreasing function, the signs of inequality will reverse. So what you'll get is cos inverse 1 over there. Now if x is less than equal to 1, cos inverse x will be greater than equal to 0. The value of cos inverse 1, that is 0. And yes, less than equal to cos inverse 1 by 2. What's the value of cos inverse 1 by 2? Remember that this is pi by 3. Sign will reverse. This is one important thing. Since cos inverse x is a decreasing function. Since cos inverse x is a decreasing, remember the graph of cos inverse x? This is what the graph of cos inverse x looks like. Right? This is as we move along x towards the right, the values of y decrease. So this is a decreasing function, right? For half to 1, if this point is 1 by 2, you observe that this is the graph. And the values of cos inverse x will be from 0 to this point. What is that? Pi by 3 over there. Right? Okay. And from here you can say that theta is greater than equal to 0 is less than equal to pi by 3. Okay. Now let us begin with the RHS. In the RHS you have cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x, which can further be written as cos inverse on the basis of this x over here. 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. And this will further be written as cos inverse cos 3 theta. Now what happens in case of this? Cos inverse cos x. Let's recall the definitions of cos inverse. Cos x will be equal to x. Cos inverse cos x will be equal to x when x lies in the range of this. Right? That is from 0 to pi. Okay. Now where does 3 theta lie? Can you observe that? 3 theta will be greater than equal to, this is 0 over here, mind you. Oh, 3 theta lies in the interval 0 comma pi. Yes. So cos inverse cos x is equal to x if x lies in the interval 0 comma pi. Therefore cos inverse cos 3 theta will be simply equal to 3 theta, since 3 theta is greater than equal to 0 is less than equal to pi. That's the simple definition of this. Okay. And what is theta? Theta is simply cos inverse x, which is equal to the LHS, hence proved. Now this is the result when x lies in this interval. What happens if x does not lie in this interval? Is this the actual domain of this? Right now we are only asked to find this in terms of this, right? In case you consider all other values of x, you will get more definitions, more results. If you want to go further, beyond this, although we have solved the question completely, but if you want to go beyond this, let's take a look at one more thing. What is that? Cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x will be equal to cos inverse cos 3 theta, as we have solved over here. Okay. And what will 3 theta be equal to? This will be equal to various things depending upon the values of 3 theta. Now, in this interval you are given that x belongs to 1 by 2 comma 1. If not, then in general x will be from minus 1 to 1. In general x will be from minus 1 to 1. Okay. And then cos inverse x will be from 0 to pi. Cos inverse minus 1 is pi, right? And cos inverse x implies theta. Okay. What next? 3 theta will be greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 3 pi. Okay. So we'll need definitions from 0 to pi. It is very simple. From 0 to pi, it is very simple that you will have 3 theta. From 0 is less than equal to 3 theta is less than equal to pi. After pi, what happens to the values of 3 theta? Up to 2 pi. And what after that interval? You'll have to look at the other definitions of this cos inverse cos theta. Let's try to draw the graph of cos inverse cos x. The graph of cos inverse cos x looks like this. Okay, what are the points over here? This point is pi, this point is 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi. These are the various definitions: pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi and all. Right. And what else? This definition is y is equal to x. This is y is equal to x minus 2 pi. This is y is equal to 2 pi minus x. And all. Sorry, just a minute. This is 2 pi minus x. Let's interchange this. This is 2 pi minus x and this is x minus 2 pi. So you have various definitions and on the basis of that various results. 2 pi minus x would imply 2 pi minus 3 theta. 3 theta minus 2 pi. This is what you get. These are 3 different definitions. But here in this question we are given just the easiest one. That's the easiest one, right? Therefore, they've chosen this interval very wisely. If you remember in the previous question, they've given an interval from minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. There was something special about that, right? That was the easiest interval. Here also they've chosen 1 by 2 to 1, which is, it's again the easiest interval. And yes, only after analyzing this, we realized that, okay, this conversion from here to here became very simple. Otherwise, it can be complicated as well. It can be pretty complicated as well. Okay. So that's the complete discussion. This all of this we have discussed over here is extra. But for this question, from the point of view of NCERT, this much is sufficient. This much is sufficient. right? That's the solution of this question over here.